Also, we heard somebody say, you know what they should do with the United Airlines, go over there and drag him out, because that's the story everybody's talking about. Judge Andrew Napolitano joins us right now. Judge, that video of that guy getting dragged off the plane, everybody's talking about.
Hold on, let's watch the video just in case some people are looking and they haven't seen it yet.
We haven't, really.
Yeah. Who hasn't seen it?
United just destroyed the video.
Come on. Come on.
So the flight was overbooked. United offered up to $1,000. People didn't go for it, so they picked 4 people to get off the plane. 3 of them did. He didn't. He was forced out by the
He was humiliated.
Okay, yeah, he was humiliated. So there's 2 ways to look at it. What is United's civil obligations, and did the police do the right thing? Actually, the flight was not overbooked. United decided that it wanted those seats for its employees to get them from one city to the next. So by
to pick up another flight or something.
Correct. So by dislodging this passenger against his will, United violated its contractual obligation. He paid for the ticket. He bought the ticket. He passed the TSA. He was in his seat. He has every right to stay there. When the police arrive, they shouldn't be unthinking automatons who do whatever the person calls, asks them to do. Right. Meaning, if the reason for their call is not a crime, they should leave. They have no right using violence to resolve a civil dispute.
If the passenger is assaulting another passenger, then get in there and do it. Is your
absolutely.
Point.
But if the passenger is politely or reasonably sitting there waiting for the flight to take off, he's not committing a crime. He's not engaged in violence. He's not doing anything that justifies police force.
As a judge, are they facing a lawsuit? United?
Absolutely. I mean, they talk about $3,000. They're going to owe him hundreds of times that because of the inconvenience and public humiliation. And the police for using excessive force, for using any force in a situation in which 0 force under the law was dictated.
Ultimately, okay, so United says the guy was disruptive and belligerent and wouldn't leave his seat. Ultimately, though, isn't the airline in charge of the safety of everything on the airplane? And if that guy is being belligerent,
well, to them,
he's got to go.
To them, belligerence was refusal.
It's in the eye of the law.
Just like when the police arrest you for resisting arrest. That's ridiculous. There has to be a basis for them to arrest you. If you resist, then that's another crime. But the underlying crime can't be a refusal to be arrested.
In fairness to United, we don't have video of what happened before that.
That's right.
The video clearly suggests they overstepped once they started dragging him off the plane. Now, was he being belligerent before that? We don't know. However, what we do know is when he was being dragged off, the reaction from the other passengers was outrage.
Very telling.
I've been on planes before where people have acted ridiculously, not that bad, and people around him are clapping like, yeah, get this guy out of here, he's a jerk. People around seemed outraged, like, what are you doing?
Children were crying. You heard a woman, if you watch the whole video, you can hear a woman saying something to the effect
United is not going to want to try this case because the witnesses will bury United before the jury. Now they have problems in China because of the way this whole thing is played out over there. So this is a disaster.
You're already on edge when you're flying because of safety issues and after 9/11. And then for you to get on a plane, and sometimes most of the flight attendants are so nice, but every now and then you'll get one, and if they're on a power truck.
Comply with your contractual obligations, and police, don't use force just because somebody asks you to.
All right.
Use force only when it's necessary.
Issued his ruling.
There you go.
We need to get to Heather.
Now I'm going up there to read 42 Faith.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you.